Hello, 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 darkness, my old friend. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Built from Scratch podcast. This is your host Sule from Sule's Bakery,
And this is your host Itza with It's a Party.
and we are back
We are back.
But it's been some very busy days. We
have a lot of projects coming.
yes.
Yes.
But today we have a very special guest.
I guess. I'm just kidding.
A short, spicy one.
A very fun sized, and very fun person.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about her. She's a baker. So
I'm outnumbered again.
she's a baker and she does lots and lots of things. So right now we're about to find out a
She's
little
a
bit about
baker.
her.
She's a mom. She's our friend. She's a wife. She's a what?
She's a rapper.
Oh shit! I didn't know nothing. I didn't know that. Oh, we're gonna get some rapping here.
Yeah.
But without further ado, welcome
Gaby. Okay, guys, we are back. And this time with our little guest.
Welcome. Do you go by Gaby, Gabriela? Like, what do you go by? Just Gaby?
Just Gaby.
Gaby, and then your business?
Gaby's Goodies.
Gaby's Goodies. I want to, like, that's a cute.
My goodies. My goodies. My goodies.
Not my goodies.
How did you come up with that name? Like, why? Why Gaby's Goodies?
I don't know. I was just trying to make it sound nice.
To me, it sounds freaky. Like, no, for real. Like,
It's funny because somebody told me that sounds like an OnlyFans name. I was like, that would be a good name, but
I'm like, oh.
no, that's not what it is.
Yeah, it
Gaby's
sounds freaky to
Goodies.
me. I'm like,
Yeah.
Gaby's Goodies has nothing to do with
True.
cake.
Like you got some goodies today.
But you want to buy my cake?
You want some goodies? Some goodies?
My brother-in-law doesn't have social media. He had MySpace, and that was probably like the last thing he had. So he was like, "You should post. Can you post like a song on your profile? And you should put my goodies on there." And I was like,
like,
"No."
if you ever have a website,
Yeah.
My goodies. My goodies.
that is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So Gaby, we know you're a baker.
Yes.
How long have you been in business for?
A little over a year. It was a year.
What?
This past New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And why baking? Like, why? Oh, here I go again.
Itza always with her phone, dude.
Who's
In
texting us
this
tonight?
in this podcast, you're gonna hear Itza's
My phone. Hold on a minute.
I think we should do like a contest to like people watch our videos and be like, how many times do you hear Itza's phone
in this video.
in these videos? Like all of the videos.
Take
What's
a
like
shot
the
for
total
each
count?
time,
right?
Yeah.
Anyways, please excuse my phone. But why baking? Like, why?
I've always enjoyed baking. Since I was little, I've always baked. I've always been the one to make birthday cakes for the family and make like little Pinterest cakes. When I was pregnant, I was like, I don't know, 5-6 months pregnant. I took a class with Sule. That's how I got started.
What?
Yeah. She was like, do you plan on doing a business? Do you plan on selling? Like, just for fun? What are you doing? And I was like, this is just for fun. Like, I just want to make cakes for my
Yeah,
family.
right.
Yeah.
Like, see, no me va a enseñar. If I tell her it's for business.
No, I genuinely did not plan on doing anything. She was like, I'll still give you the rundown on how to like price things. And I was like, okay. And then later I would like ask her for tips. Like, hey, how do I do this? Hey, I messed up on this. What do I do? And
Cool.
yeah, she's been a huge help.
Did you know I made her gender reveal cake?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. So how did you?
That's how we met.
Yeah.
So you just hired her because she was a baker and like.
I found her on Instagram and I was like, I love her work. I was one of those clients. I was like, okay, that's a little out of my budget. Like, what can we do within my budget? She worked with me. And then the Wednesday after my gender reveal party, I had already booked that class with her.
Mm-hmm.
So like a few days after,
She came back and
Always
she was
meant
like,
to
I
be.
want to do a cake. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. I'll teach you. Yeah. And then I
Yeah.
taught her. I have pictures of her. Can I post them?
yeah, you
Like,
have
pop 'em.
pictures.
Yeah, of you decorate. I have I made a TikTok of you decorating it. I have pictures of you with the cake and a little certificate that I made.
Aww.
And then I have obviously the pictures of her gender reveal cake. So I'm gonna post them all around here, so you guys can look at everything.
Yeah, the TikTok. I still go back to watch the TikTok sometimes.
Really?
I like it. I like watching back because I'm like, oh, I was pregnant, and it's just like cool seeing.
And that's you learning and
my first time ever like, I guess, professionally decorating.
And she did pretty good because she showed me like the pictures of the cake she decorated prior to the class, and they weren't bad.
Yeah,
they were simple. They were like granny style. Have you seen those cakes? Like you look at them like, oh, they're granny style. Like así como que like bien simples, like you know, like como que made with love, but like
in other words, ugly.
Para no decir feos.
Not Sule's bakeries.
Well, no, but I mean, when I see cakes like that, they remind me like granny cakes. Like I don't know, because like I mean, they're made with love, but they're not decorated professionally.
Okay.
You know, it's like if you decorate a cake, I'm gonna be like, okay, this is granny made this.
Yeah.
Did you see my cake at your bento cake shop?
Yeah, because Arisa taught you, showed you,
hell no,
guide you.
Mine was
She's really good.
Yeah, she is, and then now she's following her along, and
she's gonna be good.
Yeah, she's young too, so we gotta teach them young.
So what did you do before becoming a baker?
Yeah, who was Gabby's goodies before being a baker?
Gabby's goodies was a banker. I went from being a banker, a banker to a baker. I had my Series 6, my Series 63, and my life insurance license, and I was working at Chase, and then I was working at Wells Fargo.
Wow.
But I stopped because I moved up north. I live in northern Colorado. I don't have family here, so I was like, I don't want to leave my baby with a stranger, so I stopped baking. But that's kind of what pushed me
to become your own boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
wow. That's cool. Do you have any? I mean, because for me, I feel like I've always reached out to you like, hey, look, this looks like a scam. Yeah. Is it a scam? Because I know you dealt with a lot of scams at the bank.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We dealt with the craziest scams. There was, I guess the most recent one that I can remember is a guy in Greeley. I sound so judgmental, but he was like really big, had like scabs all over his legs and was like gross. And he fell victim of a romance scam. He's like, there's a young model in Florida who like wants to be my girlfriend and she's gonna move out here. He sold everything to send her money. Like he was to the point where he was taking Ubers to come visit us at the branch because he sold his car and sent her the money.
What? Where do I find a man like that? Where do I find one like that?
I'll give you his number.
Hey, babe. And then what happened? That like, was just like,
it got to the point he was wanting to wire her money, or her. He was wanting to wire whoever the scammer was money, and we had to tell him, no, like, you're being scammed. We're not going to do this anymore. We don't feel comfortable. And so he stopped coming. He went to another branch.
Someone else that decided to help him out. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Now it was me. Oh, wow.
No, yeah, scams are pretty tricky because as the bakers, there's one common one that you're like, now that you say it, you're like, yeah, it's a scam. The one where they text you and you're like, they're like,
oh, I just had one today on my way here.
Yeah.
That they were like, hey, did you call me? How about you use this link to, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, right, bitch.
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to click on that link.
Do not open links. We learned that the hard way.
Also, if they ask to pay with check.
Oh, yeah, because that's the one that we get a lot.
Oh.
The one that there's like, hey, I want to your cake.
Yeah. I had a client like that too, and it was an elderly like man. Like his profile was an old man, and he was like, "Hey, hon." He gave me a good story. Like, si me la creí, like, por poquito. I was like, but at the end, he was like, can I pay you with the check?
Yeah.
But he was like, I'm going to have my grandbaby's party, and I love your decorations. He's like, we want to do... and then me mandó fotos también. So I was like, parecía legit, you know? And then at the end, like I was having a whole conversation with this man, and ya me iba a ordenar varias cosas. Okay, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make bank. But then at the end, he's like, can I pay with a check?
Of course.
And I was like,
that's weird. Yeah.
Y si lo iba a hacer, because I was like, it made sense because I'm like, he's an older man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, my dad, like, pues ya está viejone el viejone. Y like, son más así. Like, son menos de los que usan apps to pay. No usan, you know what I mean? So I feel like elderly people pay with checks.
Yeah.
So le creí, pero I don't know, something in me, I was like, why would an old man pay me like $800, you know, for their grandkids' party? And like, I don't know, something. If it was legit, damn it.
Nice, yeah.
Damn it.
No, yeah. Mostly when they start like, oh, can I pay with check or whatever? That's like, you know what? Bye.
It's a big
like I
flag.
block them, or I don't block them, but I stop responding, and then days later I notice that they don't have a picture anymore. And
But
that their
how can they
profile is
scam
gone.
you if they pay you with a check? Like, I don't get it.
They will try to overpay. So if I owe you $500, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna send you $800. Then please just send me the difference. So you deposit at your bank, it clears for the time being. You send them the $300 difference, and then you're out all of that money because it was fake.
So now you lost $300.
Oh, okay.
Plus, you owe the bank because they process they basically let the check go through.
And then
For the
they
rest of the amount
can't do anything because you send it back, right? But how do
Because you're basically pulling cash off of a bad check and sending the cash out. So once that cash is gone, it's gone.
Pero si ellos like, okay, so if he pays me, okay, if I'm like, okay, $800.
Yeah.
And he sends me 1,000. And he's like, oh, my bad, I send 1,000 instead of 800. Can you send the 200 back? And if I only send those 200 back, how is he going to get the other 800?
He's not going to get the other 800. That was just a free $200 for him for sending you a bad check.
So only for him.
Oh, so he's sending a bad check, like not a real check.
Yes. So he's like, he would not be sending money out of his own personal account at all, or like a real account.
And how do I find bad checks? How do I send bad checks? No, like,
don't accept check. Just kidding.
No, but like, I'm trying to understand, like, as the scammer, like if I'm the scammer, and I'm sending you $800, how do I send you those fake $800?
Like they can send a physical check, like a physical looking check. It looks like a check. It's a physical piece of paper, but it's not a real like bank account that's linked to it.
So they have to like mail it to you?
Sometimes, yeah. Or sometimes they'll be like, hey, I'm going to email this, or like, I don't know.
Like they take a picture and they,
Yeah, they have crazy ways of getting it to you. I mean, I don't know. I've never like accepted check payment, but that's how I know it's a scam because I've seen it a lot at the bank.
Okay.
And just in general, like I don't want to accept
I've never really gotten how
Yeah.
that can be a thing. Like I seen at the bank, I shouldn't say who I bank with, but at the bank, this lady came in and it was an elderly lady. Oh man, I wanted to cry with her. She was like telling the teller, like, they told me they got a phone call and they said it was you guys. Yeah. And right away the guy was like, oh no. And like, and then she was like, and he was like, did they send you a link? Did you click on it? She was like, yes, I did, because it said it was you guys. Like, she started bawling, dude. Y le sacaron todo el dinero de su cuenta.
Yeah.
No.
All of it. And she was an elderly, lady.
They target the elderly people, and they have gotten so good. I don't want to give them that credit, say they're good, but they know how to call and disguise the phone number as the bank.
Wow.
So it's scary.
Oh,
Be careful.
Yes. Because that happened to me once. I got a call and then it was from the bank. So then they started saying like, oh, you someone tried using your Zelle account, and they gave me a story that I'm like, what? And the money like didn't, like we stopped the money because we noticed it was a scam. So we're just like, oh, okay, thank you. Then they're like, okay, so what we're gonna do, like, for us to like continue to freeze the money and cancel that out, we need you to give us like the 4 last digits of your account and the balance you have in each account. So I'm just like, okay. And then like something in my mind, I was just like, no, wait, this is weird. And I'm like, how do I know it's like this is real?
It's legit.
And then he's like, if you check your card, like you can see the number behind the where we're calling from, and it says it. I'm like, oh, okay. And I checked, and the numbers matched. So I'm just like, okay, so maybe it is. So then I'm like, he's like, oh, okay, just give us like how many money you have in your accounts, and then they're like, then you're gonna send Zelle to cancel it out. So I'm just like, why would I send money through Zelle?
Yeah.
And then the whole amount of my money that's in each account. So I'm like, you know what? Just don't freeze it. Like I'm literally like 2 minutes away from the bank. I'll go and just talk to them directly. They're like, okay, but if you hang up right now, we're gonna go ahead and unfreeze it, and then you're not gonna go and like you're not gonna recover that money back. I'm just like, okay. And then like they were so insistent for me to do the process that they were saying. So I'm just like, okay. I'm like, you know what? I'm outside the bank. I'm about to walk in.
Yeah.
Like you can even talk to them. And they just hung up. So I'm just like, damn. And then like I did go to the bank because I was just like, okay, I was kind of like curious. Like I was just like, wait, what if they did unfreeze it, or what if they did do something to it? And I walked in, I told him the story, and he's like, no, you were about to get scammed. Yeah. So I'm just like,
man,
I was just like, what? Like they made it sound so legit. They told like they literally called me from the number that's behind like in the back of my card. Yeah. So I was just like, what the heck?
Oh wow.
And they're like,
wow. Yes,
they're like, yeah, good thing you came, you kind of got that cleared out so you can like leave here in peace, like nothing's going on in your accounts. I'm just like, okay.
That's how they get you though. They make it sound so scary and urgent and
and then I remember we had like a big amount in there because we were like gonna pay the mortgage and gonna like pay a lot of bills. So I was just like, oh my gosh. Like it was so crazy, and like they sounded so professional. They know their ways. So
it's not like the Windows guy, remember? Like that Windows guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always get a bunch of calls like, I'm like, ¿por qué mi teléfono? Like my phone siempre me están hablando. Like
my dad too.
I'm like, what the heck? But I don't want to change my number.
Yeah.
But I was también quería preguntarte. So like you do baking, and would you ever go back? Like, would you ever stop doing what you're doing and like, cause, well, not stop, but like go to another job? Cause I'm like, I went back to what I was doing. Yeah. Like, do you see yourself baking for a while, or do you want to like
leave that and go
on
back to
new adventures? Like, what do you see yourself doing?
Yeah.
Like,
so right now, currently, I am selling insurance. I just started doing that, but I really like baking. I'm still kind of getting in the groove of, I guess, doing both. And
it's hard,
being a mom, it's a lot.
It's hard, yeah.
It's a lot. Like, I feel like I'm falling behind on my social media.
On my everything.
On my social media, my mental health.
Dude, it's freaking draining.
Self-care is non-existent.
It's draining.
Social media.
It is. I feel like that's a job within itself, is doing social media. I was telling Sule, because she was like, you're doing so good.
Creating content, creating content.
I was like, I'm trying. Like, it's hard because I don't have a tripod or anything. So I have literally a candle, like a 3-wick candle, and then I have like something that goes on top. It's kind of like a lamp type thing, and I prop my phone in there. Okay. So I have to find good angles with that. I have to make that work because
if you wouldn't have said that, I thought your videos look good.
They do.
Yeah, the tripod I had broke, so I was like, oh.
So what do you do to find that balance? Because girl, I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a good answer for you because it's hard. Like,
and I thought in my end, well, I guess you're good at hiding it or whatever. Because in my end, I was like, oh, like she's. Okay, girl, I see you. I was like, you're posting videos. I'm like, oh, like
she's taking care of her daughter. She has another job.
Like, I was like, fucking tell me how you're doing.
You know how she's also doing it? She also has a supportive husband.
Yes.
True.
Yeah.
True.
That is 1,000% it too. Because he literally will be like, it's okay, I'm going to watch Nuggets game. Just edit your video real quick. Or, you know, he's the one who's always like, you need to do it. Because he believes in me so much.
He does.
He's all Delulu for me.
Todo enamorado. Every time I see him and he's looking at her, he's like,
Oh.
No, he's like, watch, your TikTok's gonna take off one of these days. Just edit the video real quick.
Please go viral.
Or was he in love with Nacho Libre? And that's why he has those gloomy eyes.
My gosh, that's who he's in love with.
You know who? Yeah. Why I'm saying Nacho Libre, right?
No.
Because we're
my Halloween costume.
You were not.
She was Nacho Libre. I'm over here in my Freddy Krueger. Freddy Cougar or Freddy Krueger? Cougar. She was Freddy the Cougar. And I was all cute, right? Like I had my little outfit.
And then la pinche Gaby con los calzones.
No, wait.
I was wearing my husband's chonies.
Dude, she opens the door. She had a wig on, the Nacho Libre wig, and like mustache ahí pintado. She's like,
I'm holding the door. Yes.
Oh my.
I don't know if you want to see that.
Wait. Was this the one? Because is this past
home?
The one I couldn't go to?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I should have went.
You should have gone.
Because she literally opened the door and she was like, I don't know, something behind her was eliminating her. Nacho Libre, like the little cap flying around behind her.
Oh my God.
And then we just started like hanging out, playing, and then like her husband was drunk.
That boy was gone.
He was gone, but he was looking at her like,
Todo enamorado.
That's how you know he loves me.
If he loves you like that, he deserves you like this.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I never have like those like cute, sexy costumes either. I was like Lord Farquaad one year.
I know.
I'm surprised he's still with me.
I was just gonna say, I'm surprised you're married.
But no, yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's hilarious.
My neck hurts now de tanto reír.
Oh my God. We told you guys she was fun size. Oh my goodness. No, well, I really thought that you were like not struggling. Like I was like, this girl got it figured out. I'm like, I need to ask her how the heck she's doing it, because I knew about like the insurance.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing how more often you're like posting, and like I'm always like, oh, I like, you know, I try to be that supportive friend, like likes everybody's pictures.
Yeah, me too.
So that's how I started noticing. Porque antes no miraba mucho de ti. And now I'm starting to. So I'm like, damn, this girl's got a schedule or something, because she's doing
on
the
it
thing.
with the content creating. Yeah.
Well, you know what also, I lost my train of thought. What also motivates me is I have no storage in my phone. So I need to get those videos out.
She uses her husband's video.
I'm at the point, I'm using my husband's phone to record my content, and then I have to airdrop each individual
and then get it done. And okay.
Yeah.
So do you edit everything on your phone, or do you use like your laptop or
on my phone?
Yeah.
I edit through TikTok or CapCut typically.
Nice. So are you like trying to take on like content creating now, or that's just like part of what you're trying to like
for business, your business? Or
yeah, I think a little bit of everything. Because I like if I do stuff, I like recording it and like posting about it.
Girl, I'm the worst.
Like I'm bad about it too sometimes.
I'm the worst.
Do you know that I think, well, for reels for sure, I know that you can schedule them. So I'm
make the videos and schedule them.
So I kind of want to see if it's the same for the posts. So I'm gonna edit a whole bunch of cake pictures and post them, but schedule them so like every day they're like posting.
Something.
You should let me know how that goes. I tried it once and it messed up my video.
Really?
But that was like a year ago. So could be better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I know for sure that you can schedule them, because imagine the burnout for that. Like, you post today, you got to create another video for tomorrow, and then you got to create another video for the next day. And it's hard. Now that I'm trying to do like vlogs and everything, like, I'm like, how the heck do they do this?
I know. Yeah. I for the longest time I wanted to. I'm like, I feel like we have like interesting days, and I'm like sometimes when I'm going through my days, I'm like, man, if I was recording this, I would have been viral right now. Because
Tan Solo with everything that you're with your that everything Tan Solo with everything that your son says.
Right? I know. Sometimes I'm like, con este niño ya, like, ya nos hubiéramos hecho viral, pero
he's a natural,
but I just suck. I suck at recording. I suck at remembering to.
It's hard too, because you want to be in the moment sometimes too.
You don't see me.
I don't see you like setting your phone at the store, walking in front of the phone.
To me, like I have a very fast-paced life that I'm like, I don't got time shit for that. Like you know, like
you just go be in and out.
Just like go get what you gotta get out. Like today, I did like 20 things today, didn't I? And I had to go to the store and buy some things, and I'm like, oh, I also need to get a video, because I haven't done a day in the life of Itza party.
I love those,
and I'm like, I need to, because people tell me, they're like, I like those videos, and I'm like, I forget, like I seriously forget. And I don't know, I'm just bad. So I really thought, I'm like, oh, Gabby, like, yes, you know, I'm like, she's taking off and like her content creating.
I've seen her do like the cleaning the kitchen videos. And
those
like,
are fun.
I always love watching those.
You know what's funny is like you guys are lucky I'm here in front of this camera, because I get like scared in front of the camera. Like I start thinking like the whole internet's gonna be like.
I think that's normal. I think that like, because I feel like we're kind of warming up to this. Like,
because the internet can be mean, dude. Like,
I feel like I'm not really worried about that part. I think it's just
either los dos.
Yeah.
Good and bad.
Porque mira, we don't have like the biggest following or nothing, but like at that party we went to, like like girls are now like this girl's like, oh my god, like she saw us walking together.
Shout out to Victoria.
Victoria, we love you.
I love you, Victoria.
Yeah, she loves you too. And she's like, you guys, I want to ask you guys for an autograph. And I'm like, what? Like, it's just the craziest thing ever. Like, and then like now we're meeting people and they're like,
I feel like I know
you guys. And we're like,
I texted, I don't know if she told you, I texted her because I was talking to my new coworker, and she was like, I don't even know how we got to talking about like party planning. And then
I think it was because she saw you, the picture that we took together. And I tagged you. It was after that. Yeah, it was after the picture.
She's like, I can't believe you're friends with Itza Party. Like, I love her work.
Like, Itza who? Like, what the? Who am I?
No, but I was like, yeah, she's so sweet. So,
la tosa esta.
I think I know her.
I think.
Yeah.
It's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. And I texted her because I was like, that would make me feel good. So I texted Itza. And I know. This is what just happened.
I was like, I wanted to cry. I was like, what?
Or like when I went to her church, everyone was like, I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
Because they watch the podcast.
They're like, yeah, she was like, you look familiar. And they're like, wait, don't you guys do the videos? Like, and like, I can only imagine for like people that have big following.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
So like, to me now, de primero no te voy a mentir, doing this was hella awkward. Like, I swear to us,
we
it was
didn't
like,
even know what to say.
It was cringe, dude. Oh. Like, we have the videos and we're like,
we sound like freaking robots, or we don't even know what to say. It doesn't make sense what we're saying. Like, that was us. Like,
and that's what I was telling Sule. I'm like, honestly, like, we're coming off of something we're not. Like, like
we gotta let loose now.
And that's what I told her. I was like, we're business owners. Yeah. But we're also friends. We're also like,
we're living the life.
We're living the life. You know, and I'm like, and I feel like if we are who we are, like that's when people are like, oh, I identify with her. Like, oh, you know, and I feel like that's been working for us now. Yeah. And I feel like that's been working when I do my, like, a day in the life of Itza Party, porque that's literally my life. That's what I'm doing. Like,
and people enjoy watching that.
Yeah.
Y de primero yo decía, like, ¿quién va a querer ver eso? Like,
no, but
a lot of
is.
people though, because like you think about it, the content that you're posting is the content probably that you like to watch.
yeah.
So there's an audience for everything.
But I don't.
No,
I wouldn't sit there and watch that.
I do. I like watching stuff like that.
I post it because that's what I do.
So you don't even watch my vlogs tampoco?
I kind of skipped like. I'm not just kidding. No, I don't. I don't.
I watch.
Pero no, I watch them.
Her daughter watches me.
And I watch them. I watch them. Oh yeah.
Did you see the video?
She's my number one fan right now.
Oh.
But what I was getting with all that is that I started seeing your videos, and I'm like, and it's true because like when you post, I watch them, and I'm like, I'm like, oh, like, ¿qué más? Like, ya se acabó. Like, no, keep going. Like, you know.
Yeah.
So, I guess yes, like people. I guess there's people for every like kind of
There is
categories of videos.
Yeah.
Because like for me, I'm like, I wouldn't sit there and watch somebody fucking paint a wall.
Yeah.
But somebody's told me it's like it's so satisfying watching you paint. I'm like, girl, what are you talking about?
It is satisfying.
It
Or
is.
peeling off the
vinyls and things like that.
I like watching that.
So yeah, don't stop making your videos because I'm enjoying them.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, thank you. That's
have
good
your
feedback.
audience.
It's funny because like last year when I posted my first like cake decorating video, Christian's coworker was like, "Hey, is she gonna post more content? Tell her like it's really good. I like that." And I was like, "These grown men are watching me decorate
Like,
cakes." Like,
I know that's scary. That's actually
not in that sense, but I was just
but-
like shocked that like to hear that people like that content.
And at the same time, it's kind of crazy too porque you don't think about. I mean, you're really putting yourself out there.
yeah.
And then tiene que llegar una persona a cagar el palo, and then
You're
and
not
it's
doing
true.
it right.
Oh,
Y que
yeah.
esto no
Or-
va así. Or
Yeah.
you're not. Or no gloves.
Oh my god.
And then en veces I'm like, am I ready for that?
yeah.
Because
You know?
girl, like,
Yeah,
I
you can take things very like serious, like very personal. Because I've seen like posts,
Uh-huh.
and then I go into the comments, and people are freaking mean. And the author of the video, they're like, "Okay, oh, all right,
It's like, how
Yeah.
do you,
whatever."
like, how do you hold yourself back?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they're like, "Mother."
But you can't, you can't react because
Then you look bad.
you right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's certain
There's
videos
way-
too where I see people
certain
sticking up for
videos.
themselves, and I'm like, okay, like good for that person.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't know.
Or the ones
It's
where
hard.
the other people stick up for you.
yeah.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
you
those
don't
comments?
even have to
Yeah.
put your hands
Yeah.
in, like, let them deal with it.
Like
Yeah.
last time I was on live, and then there's one woman popped up. She's like, "No gloves,"
Oh,
and then
of
like I
course.
just ignored her comment. And then this other lady that was watching me, she's like, "Have you seen what they do at restaurants? Have you like?" She started like
Oh,
saying a whole
good.
bunch of
Facts.
stuff.
She's
She's
like-
facts and everything. I'm like, okay. And
Thank
then
you.
I responded to that, and I'm like, yeah, it's. If you wash your hands constantly, if you're washing
Yeah.
your hands like over and over and over, por eso las tengo todas bien secas,
Dude,
las uñas todas
mine
quebradas because
Bad.
freaking hands are always ashy because
Yeah.
of how much I'm washing my hands when I'm
Yeah.
doing cakes.
Me too.
And then sometimes I have like 5 to 9 cakes a week, a weekend, and I'm like, oh. A veces
Yeah.
hasta me duelen las manos de tanto, y luego tengo like puros the little pellejitos like levantados de
Yeah,
tanto. I'm
those
like,
hurt.
Man hands. I have man hands, guys.
Did Sule tell you we went live together decorating cakes on TikTok?
No, guys, I'm the worst. I'm telling you, I'm the worst on TikTok. I'm the worst.
No, it's okay. When was it? Like 2 weeks ago, huh? Because I was sick last week. That's why
When
I
did
sound
you
like
tell
this.
me?
But
Asshole?
it was quick.
yeah.
Oh, I
We
would
were kind of like testing the waters, but that was fun. I like doing that
So what do you guys do? What
Just decorate
decorating
and
our
talk,
cakes
and then people
together.
ask stuff, and we just
But like you at
respond.
your house and she was here at her house, and then
Yeah.
oh,
But
okay.
we're both live together, like on the screen.
Cute.
But it helped because like I've gone live by myself, and I'm like, I don't know what to say.
Estás bien good at going
She's
live.
so good.
And like
Yeah.
when I went live on Instagram, girl, I just it's because si viera las caras que hago when I'm like cutting
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, oh, you know, I'm like,
Hasta con la lengua así.
I'm like, people don't wanna, like people don't want to watch that.
That's
I'm
what I
like,
was just telling her. I was like, because she's good at posting herself. Like you will post yourself.
she's all
recording
like
or
hasta trabaja así
decorating.
derechita. I'm like, bitch, you don't work like
Yeah.
that when you're not recording.
I like it, Picasso.
But yeah,
But I try not to show my face because I'm like, I don't know what kind of faces I
Yeah.
make. When
You're
I,
gonna be like,
probably
haciendo viscos, yeah.
looking all homeless.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I'm glad you're taking off on that because I enjoy it. I'm sure there's other people that enjoy it.
Aw, well,
Um what's next for you? Like, are you gonna plan on doing?
So
keep doing...
I'm gonna audition for America's Got Talent next.
She did say she's a rapper. So I want to listen to that. Ahora she has to show us her talent. So you guys can tell us if she has talent or not.
Oh my God, Gabby. America's Got Talent.
That's what
I mean, you do got talent making those cakes.
That's what I told my husband I was doing
They're
tonight.
so cute.
I said I'm gonna go audition for America's Got Talent tonight. So.
Y de seguro es así, honey. Tú dale,
You got it, babe. Mirándola así todo enamorado.
Decorating cakes like Nacho Libre.
What's your husband? You need to change your logo, dude.
No. You should dress as Nacho Libre one day and
Go
decorate
live.
freaking cakes.
Oh, I thought you were saying come on your podcast.
También. No, dude.
Comment down below if you want.
Maybe that can get you freaking viral. Nacho Libre decorating cakes.
Es que para todo hay. Mira.
Yeah.
And especially if you're not shy to do things like that. There's a girl at church and she's so knowledgeable. Ella ha estudiado la Biblia and like that's her thing. Like she's very knowledgeable. Y tiene unas series en su TikTok y pone el filtro de una viejita. Y ella habla como las historias de la Biblia, pero las habla como si fueran una novela. Y les pone pero unas you're like nunca, in my head I'm like, yo nunca había estado como tan engaged en alguien dándome una historia de la Biblia.
Yeah.
And she's so good at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you guys her page para que la vean. Imagínate tú con un filter o una peluca vestida de Nacho y like
decorating
your cakes
Yeah.
and like having like just little talks about
I
cakes
know.
and like clients and things.
Imagine.
I mean, that'll be fun. Imagine you going to the store buying the ingredients dressed as Nacho.
Oh
Have you
my
seen that one? The one that dresses as Papa Smurf dancing
No.
around on TikTok. You guys haven't seen it?
Uh-uh.
That she dances on TikTok. She records herself with a selfie stick and she has a bocina y luego siempre trae la canción de ay, arremángale, no. And then she's like just recording herself in the Costco, at the mall, not banks, but like restaurants.
Yeah.
Y hay veces that people are chasing her. Like get out of my store. And I think she's got arrested several times. I'll show you guys the videos.
There's an audience for everyone.
Yes. Have you seen the one of the guy that drives like a Tesla and has his husky a un lado de él? Y luego siempre trae la canción la de decían que cargaba el diablo. Mentiras, no traía nada.
No.
But tiene la bandera mexicana. Like, dude, there's everything.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that's why I say maybe you dressing as Nacho.
Maybe we need to step out of our comfort zone and come up with something like that.
I mean, it's always nice. Like, I like seeing those kind of. Fíjate, ya
I
me
do
los sé,
too.
te los conté.
Yeah.
Please don't be surprised if you see Gabby's goodies dressed as Nacho. And,
You're really going to see my goodies.
Then you and she's gonna be selling lots of cake.
Yeah, that would be so funny. So,
Wow.
so
One of
before
these
we finish up here, do you want to give an advice or motivate a speech of motivation for those who are wanting to start a business, that have a business,
Even if it's
or they want to
also
call
Baker.
it quits?
Yeah. I'm sure your guests have said this before, but I would say just keep going. I was looking at my work the other day from when I first started, and it wasn't what it is now.
Yeah,
I don't want to
She's
sound
gotten a lot better.
I don't want to sound too cocky, but I am a fan of my work.
That's good.
And yeah, I feel like I just kept going. There's certain techniques like piping shells. I hated it. I would hold my breath every time, and I was just like, I hate doing this part. And now it's just my favorite part. You really learn so much
As you go.
Yeah.
Just by doing it, right?
Has it ever happened to either of you that when someone reaches out, she's like, "Oh, I just looked at your profile," or
And you're
"Oh, I
like, please
just
don't
looked
scroll
this,"
to the bottom.
or "I looked at this and I love your work," and then you're responding to them, and then you go into your profile and kind of
See it from their point of view.
go
all the
into it and
time.
be like,
Wow,
"Wow,"
this is what they're
you know,
looking.
I love
Yeah.
that.
I don't know who posted it. Somebody posted that their friend told him, like, it's funny, you're your biggest fan, you're always watching your reels and stuff. And I'm like, that is me.
It's true.
Like, my husband's like, you're still watching it because it'll be on repeat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I need to make sure, like,
that I didn't fuck up anywhere.
yeah. And I'm like, I already posted it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I love that. Like, I never get out of my profile.
But you know
Yeah.
what? It's good. Like, porque ¿quién más que tú para creer en ti misma? You know, like, you gotta believe it so that other people believe you.
Yeah, because if you don't, who, you know?
Yeah.
And I guess another piece of advice is don't care what other people say, what they think, or, you know, what they're going to say or what you think they're going to say or who's going to support you. Because unfortunately, you'll be surprised on who supports you and who doesn't.
I feel like that was us for the podcast. ¿Te acuerdas? De primero I was like, oh, like I was nervous, girl. I was like, like,
it's scary.
Who knows quién nos va a ver?
Well, and like what's weird is like
¿Y
you
qué
don't
van a
know
decir?
who's watching from the other side, what they're saying, what they're like, who they're showing, like.
But then you
at
get one message.
Yeah.
Like I got one message. It was like, good job for. I think it was one time when I have a weekend off and I'm like, let's talk. And one of those times, like I got a lot of questions, and this girl was like, it's not a question, but I just wanted to give you props and like good job for doing like stepping out of the comfort zone and like doing what you want to do and going after your dreams. And she's like, I feel like that's so dope. And like she was like, and I was like, whoa, like there's people
Because of them, we keep going.
Yeah. And I'm like, not everybody. I mean, maybe half of the people are gonna be like judging or like, ¿Estás qué? Or que,
No.
you know?
¿Qué mamonas o qué
¿Qué
nacas?
piensan?
But people
Yeah.
like that are always going to be miserable with and judgy towards everybody.
But
like,
you know what? Like you're here right now. You're giving
you're
us
still
a
watching
freaking
us.
view right now.
Pero there's
They're benefiting us right now. Like,
but there's the good ones that like Victoria, like Joanna, like you know, we're meeting on these girls and I'm like,
Rachel.
like we're like, whoa, like
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like you really sit there and watch me? Like, you know,
I do
like, to
too.
me, I'm like,
I
what?
love putting you guys on when I'm decorating because I feel like I'm decorating like with you
Like you're
guys.
part of the art combo.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's when I put your videos on.
And then her daughter watches us too.
Yes.
I know. Oh, that
I
is so
sent
sweet.
Sule a Snapchat and she was watching Sule's vlog. I don't think it was a podcast. I think it was your
The
vlog.
vlog, yeah.
And I was like, "Do you like it?" She turns around all happy. She's like, "Yeah."
Aw.
And she's one, so she like that's like the only word she knows. But she knew
I
it
mean,
was the right
she's
answer.
gonna
She
grow
got
up
so
and
happy.
she's gonna be like, I know you. So now next time that she sees me, she's gonna be like, oh, I know you.
"I'm gonna get your
Aw.
autograph
Yeah.
now for her."
Before it gets expensive.
No, but that, I mean, that's, I'm pretty sure that's how we feel. Like, now that you're putting more videos and stuff, I'm like, oh, like, okay,
Aw.
like, I like this. Like,
Yeah.
So, perfect.
Yeah,
I think,
I'm trying.
I mean, que no ganamos nada malo con seguir, you know,
Yeah. Follow
your
intentándole.
dreams.
And,
Yeah.
Even if it's cringe, ¿cómo se dice cringe?
Cringe.
To other people, you know, because that's how I felt at first. I'm like, I'm like, oh, like, I'm
Yeah.
sure people are going to be like, ¿Estas qué se creen? You know, but I'm
Yeah.
like,
Who cares?
And we
just having
got
fun.
a bit more motivated after investing and like
Well, and you can't take life that serious where it's like you know you gotta
you just never know.
you gotta
Like,
take advantage. Like I'm so glad that you guys are doing this, and I love watching you guys every
and
week.
thank you. And I just feel like us smaller business owners, like, pues, ¿cuándo quién nos va a invitar a un podcast? You know, so we're
Yeah.
like, sure, let's make
let's
our own.
do it ourselves.
Yeah, let's make our own.
I'm
Let's,
manifesting it. You guys are gonna be on La Platica or something.
Oh yeah.
Imagine.
I've had a friend send me be like, you need to be here. You need to be on the Platica. I'm like,
I love it.
how do you do that?
How do I get there?
How do I get there?
Can I
you know?
come when you guys go?
Yeah. When how do I
Sebas?
how do we get to the Platica, guys?
yeah.
Tag us.
so-
Tag us.
Tag
like,
us.
I'm, like I'm part of
She's coming
I just
along.
want to come.
Hey, she's coming.
Do you guys want a
along.
new host?
Hey, comment down below.
Give it a thumbs up.
Do you have okay? Ahora sí, last question.
Okay.
Do you have any chismecito like of any client's experience, a fun fact?
She's like, please don't go there.
Yeah.
that you want to share, that you actually want to share, because a lot of people like it, like
So
to be
this-
anonymous.
This just happened for my insurance job.
The one I told you.
So
Yeah, give him that.
this is a good note to go off of. So I was texting the customer. It was a cold call.
Wait. You were texting the customer?
So sorry. I called him. It was a cold call. I called him and he was like, yeah, I want a quote for insurance. So then I was like, okay, cool. Sent him an email and I was like, hey, you can text me your current documents here in the email, or you can text it to my phone. That way I can just match your current policy. And
he's like, yeah, let me text you.
So he sends me his current documents and it's like a screenshot of like, you know how you put the, like when your photo's not like the full screen.
And then you have a bunch of little,
Yeah. Well, he sends that. I didn't realize. And he's like, oh, hey, I'm so sorry. I can't go back and edit my screenshots. And I'm like, oh, no worries. Like, I think I have everything I need. And then he's like, thank you so much for not being mad. I feel like a complete a-hole. And I'm like, what is this guy talking about? I go.
Oh, he was apologizing. You didn't even know what he was.
I didn't know what he was talking about. So I go and I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, are these pictures blurry? Or there is a dick pic in his photo. And he has the nerve to tell me, he's like, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have those pictures in my phone. LOL, you could have told me anyways. Like, I could have told you. But how is this my fault?
I bet you he was all freaking out like, fuck, I sent her that, la va ver.
And the least he could have did was go with the policy, and he didn't.
Oh, motherfucker.
Le dio pena decir, no, he's gonna be my insurance agent.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
So just
wow.
That's a valuable life
So
lesson.
now every time you take screenshots of stuff, make sure there's nothing underneath that screenshot popping up. You know,
saw that man's goodies.
I was just gonna say that. It's like Gabby's goodies, getting some goodies. I swear I was
no. Oh my gosh, I was cracking up when she was telling me.
I called Sule the next morning because like I have to call somebody because like this happened. Yeah,
he didn't sign up.
No.
I would have told him, hey,
that's the least you put me through a lot.
I'm exposed you if you don't.
I have your information.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so,
wow. Well, thank you for that chismecito. That not anonymous chismecito. Hey, we need to start doing chismecito with our everybody that sits here.
Yeah,
I know. I was thinking that too.
Like real chismes. Like
I want to be part of it.
Like spill it out. like oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I bet we all go through some crazy stuff. And like, because this was at the insurance. This wasn't at the...
this was like
this wasn't at Gubby's Goodies.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for being here today with us.
Thanks for having me.
I've been cracking up.
It's been a long time since we wanted to have her here.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's been in the talks for a while.
We've been very busy, and then we're like, okay, can you do this? And she's like,
I'm like, no.
I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, it finally happened.
My life is hectic. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, now we know.
It's like, como dice, so it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, you're doing really well at like not showing that, and then give you credit for that.
I mean, you don't either.
Really?
Yeah. You don't. Now that que ahorita yo te conozco and I know how your life is all
like,
chaos.
It's a mess.
Yeah, it's like it's a mess. But like, si otra persona viene y te ve tu social media, you're like, she hasn't figured it out.
And that's the sad part because people are like, si hace eventos bonitos, imagínate su casa. I'm like, bitch, you don't know what you're talking about.
Es como dicen la que limpia, dude. Así limpia las casas bien bonito y su casa is like it's a freaking mess, you know, like because it's the last thing you clean.
Yeah. Well, my house is clean. It's just messy. It's just really messy.
I think it goes for everyone. It's like los pasteles que hace, like, oh my gosh, they're so delicious, they're so beautiful. Los pasteles que ha de hacer en su casa. And they get the freaking crap.
I know, yeah.
Crumbs, scraps,
they're not
and
even
everything.
decorated. Just
we get the bare minimum, and I hate that. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to get the bare minimum, but it is what it is when you own a business. I feel like I'm pretty sure a lot of business owners that work from home
know what it is,
can understand.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we really appreciate you being here, you're making me crack up, girl.
I appreciate you guys.
But anything you want to say before we go?
Can't wait to co-host. Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you guys here next time at
We'll see you
America's
next
Got
time on our
Talent.
channel.
We're gonna go cheer for you at America's Got Talent for sure. Y ahorita que acabamos de grabar, you better rap for us.
Oh.
I want to hear you.
Yep. Now she has
all
to
the
do it
buttons.
now.
She's all DJing. Oh my god. Well, that was it for today's episode, guys. We are back. We're glad to be back.
Yes, we are.
And we hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you did.
So like and subscribe.
If you want to bring Gabby back,
Give it 2 thumbs up.
give it and a comment
and subscribe. And a comment. And follow me.
Yes.
On
Oh
Instagram.
yes, follow her on Instagram. Look for her at Gabby's Goodies.
Yes, underscore Gabby's
We'll share
Goodies.
Underscore
we'll link
Gabby's
everything.
Goodies. Yeah.
We'll
Follow
link.
them too if you don't.
Are you on Facebook too?
I don't.
You don't do Facebook as Gabby's Goodies?
I do,
No.
but I don't.
You don't post.
Yeah.
I know you guys
I
are lame
feel
on Facebook, both
Yeah,
of
we
y'all.
are.
Yeah, I prefer Instagram.
Okay, well
Uh-huh.
we'll link
And
her Instagram.
But I did find out recently that Facebook pays really good.
Oh,
Yes.
well, I guess I'm on Facebook.
Actually.
There she goes.
There. Yep. Sorry, guys. Second time today.
Just
But yeah, without further ado, thank you guys for watching this video. We really hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next week.
Hasta la vista.
Bye. Let me sell you a policy.